Hey guys, so today is actually the third day of Hanukkah. See? This is the servant candle, and then there's 3 other candles. But I didn't do one yesterday, so you're gonna get 2 stories together for today. It probably won't be as long though, but that's alright. And you can see I'm really sweaty because I just worked out. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. So here is the rest of the story. So remember, there was the tree, and there was the prince, the talking tree and the prince, and they were watching over Asher and Eliana, and they were sleeping like that. And they had, Asher had the fire sword and Eliana had the electricity bow. And then they woke up. They said, "Oh, wow, it's early in the morning. Oh, you're right, I'm really hungry." So they looked around, and then Asher said, "Talking Tree, can we have some of your fruit?" And Talking Tree said, "Sure." And he went, and he fell on the ground. And Asher said, "Oh, that's yummy." So we ate it. And Eliana said, "What is that, Asher? Is that good?" He said, "Yes, it tastes just like waffles." She said, "What? Waffle fruit? Mmm." So she ate it too, and she said, "Oh yeah, that's some good waffle fruit." And they said, "So where are we supposed to go?" And the prince said, "You have to continue through the forest." So they started walking. They were walking and walking and walking until they got to a darker forest. And they realized that it started to get late. They saw the moon out and said, "Whoa, it's getting late, Asher. We better, oh, he fell on his head. We better, look for a place to sleep tonight." And they started slowly walking because it started getting dark. They couldn't really see. They were walking, their trees were so big. Asher said, "This is kind of scary. I don't know where to go, and I'm starting to get cold." And she said, "Well, maybe we can find something." And they decided to just sit quietly and listen to the sounds. They heard an owl. Woo, woo. They heard the trees blowing in the wind. And then they heard that sounded like a wolf. We better hide. So they started running. They said, "What's this?" Asher said, "I don't know, it looks like a hobbit hole." And Eliana said, "Okay, let's go in there." So they went in the hole. They got into the hole, and they got to the very entrance, and it was a cave. Asher said, "It's so dark in this cave. Let's go to the front of the cave and build a fire." So he got out a sword, and they got some leaves and wood, and Asher used his sword to set it on fire. They had a fire, and now they could sit by the fire, and they were nice and warm. They said, "Oh, thank you. We're so glad that we could be warm again." And then they started to be able to see in the cave. Then they heard something in the corner. What was it? It was a wolf. Woo! They heard it, and they said, "Oh no, let's get out of here." So they started running. They started running out of the cave, and the wolf chased after them. They were back outside, back in the forest. And then the wolf came from the other direction. They said, "Whoa, how did it get over there so fast?" And the wolf just growled at them. He must have been grumpy. He didn't want them near his house. So they said, "Okay, wolf, we will get out of here." And Eliana got her bow, and she shot it in the air. And it hit a tree. And it scared the wolf away. So they said, whoa, this is getting crazy. Even though it's late, we should just keep walking. So they kept on walking, walking and walking and walking. And they finally made it all the way to the beach. They were finally there. And they decided to take a nap right on the beach. So they slept. That's how the end of the first story goes.